this is Vanessa, and I am back with another video. And this video is going to be a little different. I'm going to show you my everyday makeup look. This is the makeup that I do every day when I go to work, when I go out with my friends just to go get breakfast or get brunch or lunch, whatever. This is the makeup that I wear when I go on an interview as well, because it's clean, it's simple, it's not too much. You know, I just want to have a little something something, and this little something something look like that. I like this makeup look because it takes me, literally, it takes me 20 minutes to do. Usually when I go out, when I go to the club or whatever, I'll check my ass, I usually take 40 to 45 minutes to get ready, and especially if I gotta do eyeshadow, then it takes me like an hour. 20-minute makeup, it sounds crazy, but that's right. So this video is kind of more like a serious video because it's for the flight attendant job interview. I'm gonna show you all of my tricks, my tips, my makeup. Last but not least, yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. All you gotta do, there's a button. All you gotta do is click on it and you're done. And if you guys want to see how I created this easy 20-minute makeup look, just keep watching. Action. Let's start this makeup. We're not gonna go over the top. This is my foundation routine. So if you're not happy with it, do your own thing, but this is my foundation routine, okay? So let's get to it. This is my makeup kit. Let's get the mirror in here. I usually start with my primer, but today we're not. I'm just gonna show you another technique, and this is a technique that I seen Jackie Aina do. Let's start with color correcting my dark spots, especially this one. This one is huge. And then I have darkness here, and I have darkness around my mouth area. I take like whatever brush you find, buff the concealer, and don't buff it out too much, just keep it in place, but make sure it's blended with your skin. So what I usually do now, what I saw Jackie Aina do, is she takes her powder, a loose powder, and the powder that I'm using today is Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm gonna put this where I put the concealer. I'm just gonna set. And then once that's done, you just want to take your powder brush and then powder your whole face. And apparently this is for people who has oily skin. So hopefully it works, we'll see. But if you're planning on spending your whole day out, like if you have a 12-hour shift or whatever, do not do this. Use the milk of magnesia, because not that, you know, it probably works, but it probably doesn't work for a long time. I have oily skin, and I've never had anything that worked for me. Anyway, next, so for my brows, it's always the same step. Anastasia Beverly Hill. When I first started doing my brows, because I wasn't a makeup guru, I used to use Spike MAC pencil, and then I went from that pencil to the Anastasia Beverly Hill pencil, and then I found this. It works wonders, first of all, and it's cheaper than the pencil because you have more product in there. And this little thing will last you, if you use it every day like me, it will last you at least a good 8 to 9 months. I'm not even kidding. So you brush your hair, you start with the bottom, and then do the top, and then just brush the front. Do the same thing with the other side. You have brows. I feel like I look scary. So my next step usually is I take my concealer. The concealer that I use on a daily is this one. I don't usually use this for my face because it makes my face look green. The flashback is weird. So I sharpen one brow. Let's do the other brow. I just go under it like this. And whatever's left on the brush, I just go like this and like this, and I you know, make sure it's nice and sharpened. Next step is foundation. You can use whatever foundation you have. The one that I like to use is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is my favorite foundation of all time. No, my favorite foundation of all time is Lancome 10 Idol. Yeah, but I don't have it right now because that foundation is expensive as f. So I put it everywhere. I usually use like about 2 pumps. And I like to use, this is a Sonia Kashuk. It's the number 130 brush. This was back then when they opened Target in Montreal. And then that shit closed after a month. I'm just gonna add foundation to this side of my face. I had like such a weird dream last night. It was so freaking weird. I'm not even gonna tell you what it was because... But do you guys ever have like weird, embarrassing dreams and you're like, why the do I even dream of shit like that? Or do you guys even dream at all? Cause like I be dreaming about stuff and I'm just like, why do I dream about things like that? And with that person, like, let me know in the comments if you guys have dreams, if you guys don't dream, if you guys dream but don't remember, or if you guys just don't know. So next step is powder. I usually set my foundation with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in dark. I usually take my powder with a powder brush. This is, I know this is a Sigma brush, I just don't know which one. I had this for so long. I remember these are like the first brushes that I ever bought. No, the first brushes that I ever bought was like a set of like eyeshadow brush from Forever 21. The second set that I ever bought was Sigma. Cause I remember people were like, yeah, they're so good and they're like not that expensive compared to MAC, but prices went up. I know, I feel like I'm always complaining about makeup prices on every video and I still buy it. Alright, now that our face is powders, I usually do bronzer. The bronzer that I use is the CoverGirl bronzer, and I still use it because I still have some. So I bronze my cheeks. So for contouring, I use a powder. This is a powder that I had for a very long time, like a foundation powder. It's from Themakeuphive. It's just a darker powder and I use it to contour. I'm not gonna show you because this powder fell on the floor a long time ago, and then the way that I set it up now is kind of embarrassing. So what I do is I put the powder on my contour brush from Real Technique. This is old. So I go in the hollows of my cheek. You guys can already see without adding any product because that is, like I said, this is a foundation powder, so it's really pigmented. You don't have to add any more, and you just do the same thing on the other side, and you can see it added something too. You brush it up and then you add it on the perimeter of your forehead like this. Add a little more. And then go under your chin. You wanna contour that double chin, you know what I'm saying? You wanna contour your nose. And what I do is I usually take the same brush, I don't add anything in there, and I just contour my eyes. It's not supposed to be like a crazy contour. You're just supposed to see like a little shadow. Do the same thing with the other side. Like I said, don't go crazy, don't add any more product, just use whatever's left on the brush to go like a windshield motion, like back and forth. So then you go down the bridge of your nose, and then that's it. Like all you want to do is just, I'm about to sneeze. So sorry. So when you go down the bridge of your nose, you're only supposed to see like, you know, a little shadow. It's not supposed to be like 2 lines next to each other. By the way, we're pretty much done. Like, it's not supposed to take you more than 20 minutes. You take your booty brush, the one that we used for powder earlier. You take a foundation powder, the one that I like to use, Studio Fix from MAC, and it's in the shade C6. And by the way, this foundation powder is the first makeup item that I ever bought in my entire life.
It's just a public service announcement.
Fun fact about me. And I started wearing makeup when I was like 21. I had like acne, crazy acne. And until this day, I still have acne. And it usually pops out like on my period, you know, or when I drink. I was working downtown Montreal, close to McGill Station. So you guys know Montreal, you know McGill Station. So I used to always go in by the Hudson Bay store. So I used to walk in the Hudson Bay, walk through the store, and then go to the metro. So I walked into the Hudson Bay, and the first thing that I saw was a MAC cosmetic counter. And I was like, you know what, I just got paid today, so I'm just gonna, you know, I need to do something about this face. So I walked to the lady and I'm like, yeah, like, do you guys have something for people who have acne? I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't even know what foundation was at the time. And before that, I think I wore makeup twice. I wore makeup for my graduation picture in high school and for my prom. But I was like more like a tomboy, so I was like not really into makeup. I was like, people who wear makeup are not comfortable in their own skin, blah, 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 blah. I was ignorant as a mug. And I knew MAC because MAC was so popular back then. It still is. I feel like MAC is like the pioneer of makeup. And I walked to the lady and I was like, listen, I have pimples, I have acne, and I need to hide my spots because every time I have a pimple, it leaves a scar on my face and I need to hide that. And she was like, so what type of skin do you think you have? I was like, I don't know, I just know I have pimples. And she was like, so are you more into liquids or powder? I was like, I don't know. Are you more into full coverage or medium coverage? I don't know. Just give me something to hide my spots because this is crazy. She's like, you know what? I have the exact thing for you. So she gives me like a foundation powder, and it was this one exactly. Studio Fix powder, and it was in the shade NW43. If you guys know what NW43 is, I think that this was the shade for all the black girls back then. Because so I feel like all the girls at the MAC counter used to tell all the black girls, yeah, you're NW43. Now that I think about it and I look at the NW43 shade, I don't even think that's my shade. She put it on and my scars disappeared, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's pretty. So I started wearing just the powder. Everywhere I would go, I would wear powder, and then I started adding mascara. So I would wear powder and mascara, and then I started adding blush, and I would wear powder, blush, and then I switched from powder foundation into liquid foundation, and then I added concealer, and then I added brows, and then I was like watching tutorials. I remember I started watching Miss Rosh Posh, Jackie Aina, and Beat Face Honey on YouTube, and like my makeup enthusiasm blew up from that. Anyway, that's the story of my life. So I take my powder, Studio Fix powder, and I take my booty blush and I twirl it around, take a good amount, and then I just put it under my eye. And then I blend it as if I was putting on concealer. And you take some again, put it down the bridge of your nose like this, like that. So this powder acts as my like concealer, and I put it under my nose like this. But yeah, so you can see the difference. This one is highlighted and this one's not. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. And just put the rest, whatever's left on the brush, and just go under your contour. So next step is forehead. So what I usually do is I take it, I go like a circle like this, and then I just like the sun. So then I go flat like this on my brush, and I do my nose highlight like this. I lay it down and then I just brush it off. And then we're pretty much done. Next step is blush. The blush that I use is my favorite one. You guys already know. Peaches! It's actually almost done. Like, I hit pan a long time ago. Next step is to spritz our face. I use a Do It Finish setting spray. Okay, while this is drying, I take my mascara. This is my favorite mascara, L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This one is the Valentine's Day edition. It has like hearts on it. It's so cute. Put like a good amount. I put more than one coat.
A few moments later.
And then onto the last part is highlight. Since we're only going to a job interview, we're not gonna put much. The highlight that I always use is my Gold Deposit from MAC. I put it in the highest point of my cheeks, like this. Like, this is really subtle. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. Last part, what I usually do is I put on some gloss. And before putting gloss on, I'm gonna line my lips with my cork lip liner. I don't overline because, yeah. And then today I want to try to use like one of the, because I just bought the Amrezy X Anastasia Beverly Hill lip collection. So I'm gonna go in with On Mute. We like it. I take my NYX, usually I only put this, but I take my NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. So you can either go for your favorite nude lip, or you can go with a red. My favorite red, of course, is the Fenty Beauty Uncensored, especially if you go for a flight attendant interview. These are your best bets. So just go with a clean makeup. I'm just gonna go do my hair real quick, and then I'll be right back to show you the finished look. All right, let's back up a little bit so you guys can see a little drip that I got going on. Just, you know, a little drip check right now. I'm just gonna tell you exactly what I'm wearing and where I got everything from. Like I said, make sure you have a watch. My watch is from Fossil. It's a really nice hybrid watch. Just make sure you get a watch. You can get whatever watch you want. You can get one at Aldo, whatever store you want. They're like $30-$20. When I go in an interview, I just go for like little earrings like this. Don't for earrings, don't wear hoops. It's kind of like unprofessional, and hoops is more for like clubbing or whatever. So wear really like small earrings that make you, you know, look cute. This is like little earrings, you know, those little package earrings. It was like one of the little earrings that I got from the package from Aldo. And then what else am I wearing? Oh yeah, this shirt is from Susie. It's like a white blouse. I would go for like a white blouse, either nice pair of pants, like dress pants, or a nice pair of dress skirt. Don't have a skirt that's too short, because if your skirt is too short, then yeah. I wore a cardigan because I tend to sweat and it shows through my white shirt or whatever shirt I'm wearing, so I always like to have something on top. And I'm wearing like this little scarf. This is more like a, it's not, you don't have to have a scarf. I just have one for the sake of this video, but I bought this scarf at H&M. And then my hair, make sure you put it in like I said, in a sleek ponytail back down. If you can, have a bun. It looks professional. It always looks professional. Make sure your hands are manicured. You don't have to have long nails, just so it can look clean. For the color, I'm wearing kind of like a super dark red, but it looks black. Don't go in with nails looking like that. Make sure you have like either nude color, red, a French manicure, light pinks, peachy pinks. I think gray is okay. Yeah, don't go in with like something crazy, like with a like neon green, neon yellow, neon purple. Don't go in with like something wild. Just go in with something clean, and make sure you smell good, okay? Put deodorant on, or perfume. Deodorant and perfume would be ideal. If you don't want to put perfume, that's up to you, but just as long as you smell good, you're fine. We don't want you to go in here smelling all musty and stuff, so make sure you smell good and you look nice. And when you look nice, when you look your best, you feel your best, so most likely you will get the job. But anyway, just put your own twist into it, you know? That's gonna be the flight attendant look. If you guys like it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? Leave a little comment if you guys like this video. This is just little tips and tricks for you guys when you go to your interview. And yeah, there's gonna be a video about how to get the job and a video on what the job is about. It's like gonna be like a 3-part video. Make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.